So this is a staple recipe in my diet. It's very easy to make and very simple to adjust, which is why I like it. The first thing we're going to do is weigh out the potato that I've chosen this week, and it's a sweet potato. No real reason why. I change it every week depending on how I feel, and I'll add that into my fitness pal just because it's a variable. Then we're going to cook the potatoes so we can mash them into the mix later on. I like to use the Instant Pot to cook those, and I'll set that on high pressure for 20 to 25 minutes. While the potatoes are cooking, we will add all the other ingredients into the bowl. Like I said, this recipe is very easy to customize depending on your calorie intake for the day, the amount of protein or the amount of carbs you have as well. One easy thing if you would like more or less protein is to adjust the amount of tuna cans you use. I'm using a different brand this week, so I just have to scan that in. So if you want more or less carbs, you just adjust the amount of potatoes that you buy. A few other recipes online will use oatmeal as well. I like to remove as many variables as possible, and I'll use flaxseed instead as that has more fiber and less total carbs. And when you buy flaxseed meal, it's not as expensive as you would think originally. I have cooked these with just tuna and flaxseed before, and I've gone for a very low carb, high protein, high fiber recipe, and that's worked really well. While the potatoes are cooking, it's also a good opportunity to do other steps for other recipes. I've added a link in the description below of my full meal prep where I cook this recipe as well as popcorn, chicken and some chili con carne. And when I have the potatoes cooking in the Instant Pot, I'm able to prep all of the popcorn chicken as well as the ingredients for the tuna potato cakes. Then once all the ingredients are added into the bowl, we're going to mash those together to make our mix. Once that's done, we're going to shape it into the cakes. I'm using half a cup here, but feel free to use whatever size you like depending on the container that you're going to use or how many portions you're going to make from this recipe. I like to flatten these out. It just allows them to cook a little bit quicker in the oven. And you can place these on baking paper or a tin just sprayed with some oil. I'm going to cook these for 20 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And then once that's done, we're going to flip them over and cook them for another 10 minutes on the other side. Just as they're about to be ready, you can prep the green beans. And again, that's just one bag from Walmart. And then add the tuna potato cakes on top of those. And then when that's done, one bag of frozen avocados spread amongst those different meal containers.